Hello and welcome to issue number 100 of Headline Heroes, a comedy podcast where we take today's headlines, create a comic book origin story. My name is Drew Mick.
I'm Nathan Haynes.
And I'm Tanner Ackerman.
Guys, we've, I think it's been enough time that we can find.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. So it's us three and our friend Michael. We'll get on, we'll squat up, and we'll play Stone. And
I've heard of it.
We'll be chasing that dub. And I'm beginning to lose hope. We don't win. We don't really win. So I'm thinking maybe we can use this time to maybe generate some alternative. Maybe to figure that out. Maybe we should explain what this game is, though. I just realized.
I mean, it's pretty popular, but I'm sure there's people out there who haven't played.
It's a popular battle royale game where 150 players do a large map, and slowly but surely the playable area of the game field gets smaller and smaller, and the last person or team surviving wins.
So yeah, I'm just getting discouraged, and I don't know what can we do? What can we do differently?
Well, first thing I was thinking is maybe we could just start taking steroids, but that,
okay. All right.
I'm just throwing it out there.
I could use my big juice muscles to like really crank that joystick around.
Ooh, do they have the limitless pill still? Is that still a thing I can get?
Tanner, that's kind of your area of expertise.
Okay, so yeah, this is something that bothers me. Isn't Limitless based off a true story? Like allegedly?
What? No.
I swear to God, it is. Someone once pulled up like some article confirming that, but I guess
it's a book.
That could have been a bullshit article.
It's based
on a novel.
Is that novel based off anything true?
I'm gonna click on it.
I might have been hoodwinked.
I think you've been hoodwinked because this
you were hoodwinked.
Completely. Believe that.
Amazing.
Well,
I didn't. I just thought like it was Adderall, and someone but they just kind of exaggerated it in the movie what it does.
I mean, sure. You could say it was like an variation of Adderall, but that's.
I mean,
they always say zombie stuff is
an
alternative, like rabies or whatever. You just got hoodwinked, and it's very funny to me, and we can laugh about this later.
Son of a bitch! I have to talk to Michael, a different Michael, because I'm pretty.
I have to speak to my lawyer about settling my estate. So everything has changed.
One of the ones I swear he's the one who told me this. Okay, is Limitless on Netflix.
Oh, we're gonna do this now. Okay.
Paste. Oh, wow. No, I'm googling it. I'm not texting Michael.
Oh, okay.
Is Limitless based on it? It says Adderall is one of the suggestions. So,
okay. So we could take a Limitless pill. So, okay, I'm sorry, Tanner. I went to you to be the expert, but
it was based on the effects of Provigil.
Sure, it's based off of.
No, what's that? Provig.
Okay, we don't.
All right.
It's for narcolepsy and sleep apnea.
But it doesn't unlock your brain. It doesn't. Anyway, no, we're getting too far away from it.
Drew's worried about where that was losing.
Dub.
It might be Provigil too.
I don't care, Tanner. I want the dub.
Also, I don't appreciate you outing me as a Call of Duty player. I went 10 years almost Duty game till this damn quarantine. Yeah,
I'm sorry that how Corona has really brought this out in
truly, Corona has impacted us all. Nothing sacred.
Same. I did not really play a Call of Duty game at all. I mean, I used to play, I think Black Ops, and I would play. There was the gun game, and there was something else. Oh, Sticks and Stones was a way to play.
Oh, yeah, we would like take turns playing it at like a person's. I know what you're talking about.
That was about it. Sticks and Stones, it was only like explosive tip crossbows and tomahawks was the only.
And then
weapons
the gun one was as you got a kill, each kill like you got a better gun.
Yeah, and I could like not ever get past like the second pistol. That game, it made me mad. I usually don't play these games because I'm like, there's always someone better than me, and it pissed me off. But
now no one is better than you.
Yeah, now you're the best in the world.
Everyone's we're. But we've gone a little bit without a dub. That's not true. We got a dub.
You did. I was out.
Before that, it was a drought.
We need some alternative tips. What do we we maybe all of us be in vehicles at all times? Can we C4 a car and drive it into people?
I mean, these are all valid options. We would also die in that scenario, but
yeah, exactly.
Could we start a marketing campaign to make people think that it's actually good to come in 23rd?
And that's
maybe
the one
change the perception. Then we don't have to get any better.
One to shoot for is to try and get 23rd. So then everyone's trying to die at 23.
You know, these Zoomers, you know, they have just such a bizarre, this is a quirky sense of humor. And I really think that them go for 23, they could really dig on that, you know?
Yeah. We could make Jim Carrey's movie. Is it called The Number 23 or is it called 23?
Oh God!
Whatever it's called, we can make somehow make that go viral and become like a cult hit among Zoomers. That's
it is the number 23.
Yeah. So, that's an idea.
Could we maybe Muggsy Bogues them? Just like be so small and just go between their legs.
You're gonna get small though, Drew.
Wait, is
this the second Muggsy Bogues reference?
Is that how you think he made the NBA?
Yeah, he was just so it's small he could just go between the legs.
That's not what he did.
Right, sir.
Play with me.
He's a good basketball player.
How do we get small? I don't know. What's the opposite of steroids?
Smalloids, I guess.
Smalloids.
What's the opposite of a stair? A flat surface?
Surfaceoids.
Because you can take stairs down, up or down.
Yeah.
So, surfaceoid sounds like a shitty bionic brand.
I guess is a sidewalk the opposite of stairs? Because it's just a path.
Yeah, it's not. It's stairs are stairs. It's not like the stairs are up, stairs are down. It's.
I wish I hadn't asked this question.
Maybe a deck. There.
It's one of the great philosophical questions that philosophers have been debating for eons now. Is what is the opposite of a stair?
Google doesn't really help.
Yeah, I just did that. Nothing.
I'm just trying to find a picture of Muggsy Bogues going between somebody's legs. Really crafty.
You can see a picture of him. I think he's posting up against a minute bowl or something like that.
What I want though.
I only want that one thing.
So I'm sorry, guys. I can't record the rest of this podcast. I'm not finding what I need, and I either need to make it or keep searching. I don't know.
Yeah, and that stair question's got me fucked up. So I'm kind of.
This has gotten way more.
Yeah.
I honestly thought.
I do think by putting out that we as men who are almost in our 30s play Call of Duty Warzone will probably make the game instantly become so unpopular that we.
There we go. That's it. Spread the word. Spread the word.
And then also. We have put out in the world that we're on TikTok now, and that completely crashed, right?
Yeah, that's true. We suddenly get into it, and now they're trying to ban it, trying to take it away.
Yeah, I was also going to say that I've been getting quite a few Call of Duty TikTok, kind of especially made for me. So that's probably going to come to an end now too. I love those. it would be okay, the Muggsy Bogues. I'm sorry, that was a bad example, I guess, but it'd be when
it wasn't. It was perfect.
Okay, it'd be when in GoldenEye.
Oh, where it's just cheating.
No.
I mean, it's an unfair advantage.
Yeah. But we got to take everything we can get.
So one of us has to get in deep with Infinity Ward? Is that who?
I think so, yeah.
And a character that is half the size of the rest. And only let us get... Nate, you have an uncle at Nintendo, right?
Oh, yeah. He'll get us in contact.
That'd be good.
There we go. I think we figured it out.
Problem
Someone
solved.
text Michael.
I do think your strat of how it has solved our problem is definitely viable. Yeah. All right. Well, that's all right. I'm feeling better. I think after we're done here, we'll get down there. We'll get some dubs. Few dubs, I'd say. A sampling.
Three or
more, no less.
Yes.
All right. Nate, please.
Yeah, I'm going to have to. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep looking for pictures of tiny Muggsy Bogues. Tab now, everyone. Right, Drew. So every week what we do is you, Tanner, and I get together. We grab a Strange and Bizarre headline from a list of headlines that our listeners have sent in, and we use that as an origin story for a superhero or a super. Week I was not here, but you guys, in my absence, made a demonic frog, as I recall, whose name, of course, I don't know, but I do remember that much.
That's more than you usually get. So good
yeah,
job.
Really. I'm not here, and this is the one time I actually remember.
Yeah, you got quite a bit. So yeah, it was a demonic frog. I guess you didn't ask me to come in yet. I'll wait.
Oh, Tanner, could you tell what you guys made last week, and then tell us what we're making this week?
Sure. I'm glad you asked.
I sensed it. A mother knows.
Yeah, like you said, we did make a demonic frog. Their name was Missouri J Frog or Misery J Frog. I still can't quite the pronunciation
it's
of it.
Caribbean,
Yeah. And they did. Oh, someone with David Blaine.
Mm-hmm. That's all you need.
So that means we're gonna make a hero this week, of course. Headline at random, and that one is number 7 for you guys, and the headline is where is it? Sorry, the page is loading for me. All right, it's Canine siblings separated at shelter reunite. Their humans take.
Well, while we have a good break here, Drew, I'm now looking at the article you sent, which is from wordhippo.com, which is what is the opposite of stairs? They posit a mechanical hoist.
Yeah, it's not really doing it.
What?
Not good.
It's like those do the same thing in essence. It gets something up higher.
Yeah.
What is the opposite? They put in yes. We'll see how good they are.
A mechanical hoist again. It's just apparently it's always a mechanical hoist.
Yeah, I guess a mechanical hoist is it. I guess it's really, when you think about it,
it's like if you think about it, everything in existence is either a banana or not a banana. It's just one of those universal answers.
Yeah.
Okay. Canine siblings. Dog. It's been a while since we've had like a dog one. Or
I might need to. Oh, or
could it be about teeth?
Oh, because it's canine.
Yeah.
They're reunited?
Yeah, what if So the first thing I thought of, no matter if we go with dog or teeth, was that like some sort of like Wonder Twin scenario.
I do like. We haven't done a pair of heroes in a while, so that would be. But then we got a name too, so shut it all down.
Yeah, we haven't had to do that since like siblings a long time ago.
That was like the 3rd episode.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I think the twin thing could be good, but how do we? Yeah, how we take it.
Maybe. Okay. What if their name is the actual like the Canine siblings? That's like their team name.
Okay, we are going to have to explain a lot about the rest of this.
I know.
Okay. Yeah, and they are. Let's start with an easy first question. Why are they called the Canine siblings?
Because they got big teeth.
Okay, so is that their superpower, that they have big teeth? I think we did a tooth-related villain in the past, or hero maybe.
Yeah, we
definitely did.
Some like enamel guy.
Maybe they're canine siblings.
Maybe. Okay, here. What if one can chomp teeth, the other has dog powers?
Okay, I'm into this.
Okay. So where's the separated at shelter part?
Yeah, I think we should just work through this whole headline piece by piece.
Okay.
And I think we'll get our origin story, and then we can fill in all the details.
Here we go.
So they're separated at a shelter. What shelter, and why were they separated?
They were a part of it's a horrible country. They don't really have like someone's put up for adoption. They're just kind of thrown in these shelters.
Oh, you mean America? Holy shit! Walked into that one, idiot.
Yeah. Oh, this country. And maybe when they were separated, their be together for their powers to like fully manifest. So then when they were put together,
like Hancock.
Yeah, I hate that analogy, but
I thought that was your favorite movie.
no, the first half is maybe a decent movie. The second half,
I gotta see that flick.
it's just.
Wait, have you actually not seen it, Nate?
I have actually not seen it. I don't know what you mean when you say that.
Well,
it like starts
Drew's
off really
review
cool.
is accurate, just so you know.
Such a like great premise for a film. Like, what if it's Superman, but he's like problems? It's very good.
So can he like only do his shit when he has alcohol or something?
I mean, he definitely uses. No, he can do it. He's just drunk and like.
I figure out what Tanner meant by just like Hancock.
In the movie for you, I didn't know you hadn't seen it.
I mean, do you care?
No, we can cut.
There's basically you come to find out that he and another person are the same, like of this alien race that came to Earth, and like they're drawn to. Tanner, do you remember?
It's not like they're always drawn to each other, and their powers are stronger when they're. Or no, their powers are weaker when they're near each other, aren't they?
Maybe, but
he's able to get shot.
But their destiny is so like entwined that they always end up back together. And like for a while, he had no idea his memory.
Yeah, and they asked for his John Hancock, so he thought his name was Hancock.
Yeah. It's a good movie up until like that weird Twister fight.
Yeah, then it sucks. A lot.
Yeah.
I don't really know if I want to watch that movie.
We're going to start.
It sounds kind of shitty.
I would say just turn it off as soon as you see a tornado. You're
okay. And then he defeated the tornado, I assume. And all right, done.
I think you're fine then. We need to make a list of movies that you have never seen that will make you see.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Avatar and Hancock now.
Same level quality of movie as I understand it.
Yeah.
Kinda. Unfortunately.
Okay, so they were they were separated, and only when they were somehow back together then their powers came into like.
Now on that note, Drew, their humans take credit. Now, what do you suppose that means in this situation?
It's a horrible country. It's a horrible country where the population is just regarded as humans.
Oh, you mean America? Okay.
Damn, we gotta change our category to political.
NPR is on the phone. They want us. They're getting rid of the NPR Politics podcast, and we're it.
They're just redirecting the download link to
putting our feed there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. People are gonna be very confused.
So everyone's called humans,
or maybe they were like cursed or something as kids. That's why they were adopted as dogs.
They were playing in a shelter when they weren't supposed to be, and then a witch stamped a dog paw on both their heads.
And so then they became dogs, and they were separated. But once they're together, then it breaks the curse.
Yeah, once they realize take more time for their family and their kids, they were no longer dogs.
I'm sick of you backdoor piloting in the Shaggy Dog here.
It's a good film.
I don't believe you.
I liked it. I'm talking about the Tim Allen version, not the original in the 80s or 70s.
I would rather watch
There is a scene where the dog punches the person, and like for the brief moment when it cuts to him punching him, it's clearly a man wearing a dog suit, and it is pretty funny.
Shaggy Dog punches man. Punching. Oh, found it. Oh my God. Oh, this is from the original.
Yeah, I was talking about the original.
This clearly, man.
Told you. So the Tim Allen version superior.
It does like the hammy sound effects.
It's pretty good. You have to put it in the show notes now.
Oh, and that's how it's the guy in a dog suit rappelling down the side of the building.
Holy shit! I didn't even get this far. Oh my God!
So naturally, Tim Allen in the mid 2000s.
Yeah. I don't know. What do we want to do?
I think it's the Shaggy Dog where he also bites a dude in the crotch, and then like the big bad guy at the end is walking in prison. He clearly has two metal testicles, and they're clinking. That's the ending bit.
No, I don't think that's
hilarious.
the Shaggy Dog because I've seen that scene. I think that actually is.
That's something else then.
I think that's actually the animal with
Rob
Schneider. Yeah,
you're mixing two movies up. It's believable.
Is it C Spot Run? It's C
Spot
Run.
I feel like it's a dog movie.
It's C Spot Run. You're right.
Mate, have you seen C Spot Run?
No.
All right, add to the list.
Put her on there.
One of the film's last scenes is of Sonny in prison. His testicles have been replaced by metal balls. The other ones having also been ripped off by Spot. Oh, because he ripped off one and then ripped off the other.
Yeah, I don't. I just remember that scene. So that's insane.
I didn't remember that until you told me about it at all.
It's a good flick, I assume.
Yeah, one of Michael Clark Duncan's last films.
That's
just 11 years later, but
yeah, that movie killed him.
Yeah, one did it. Rest in peace. No, we need to. All right, what do we?
We got all the bones here now. I feel
okay.
You said we got two siblings who have special dog-related powers that when they're separate, they're dogs, and when they're together, how do we want that? They have dog-related powers of some kind. They live in this bad, awful. You mean America? Yes, of course. They were separated for a while, and then they were reunited by some people who thought they were dogs.
Yeah,
is that why they are humans?
Yeah, were they dogs like two people? They were dogs, but once they were together, they turned back into humans. Is that?
That's what I took it as, because so these two kids, they go into a pet shelter where
oh yeah,
a woman at the desk who's actually a witch tells them, hey, don't go back there and throw all the dogs. Go and do it anyway.
They do it anyway. Kids will be kids.
Yeah, so then she curses them, and then once they're reunited, they realize like we need to change our ways, and then they're like superheroes. With the one has the power to bite, I believe you said.
Yes.
And the other has the power to
smell.
Do dog things? Oh, just smell?
Is that like do they from now on do they have to be like separated in order to turn into dogs, or if they're together they have these special dog related abilities? Is that what we're saying?
I think the second one, that they have the dog related abilities, but they don't.
We gotta give them some powers.
But if they get separated, they do turn into dogs again.
Oh,
which could be useful.
That's gonna make like blind dates.
Yeah, then they've always got it like one's got to be seated in the same restaurant with the newspaper up
and the those glasses,
and then the newspaper on the floor in case they turn into a dog and then pee on.
Yeah, let's what is each? They like retain some of their dog attributes.
Dogs can hear good.
Okay, very sensory. Yes. So is that one like one of them has super sniffs and super hearing, or do we keep those separates?
Well, I'm just saying maybe we should list all the powers and then we can sort of divvy them up. Or maybe there'd be some combos that make some good sense.
They could both just have the same powers as well, and that might be easier.
That's true.
Say they could run real fast because that's what dogs do.
Like faster than people, like not super speed, but like fast.
Yeah, like
I'm not talking Flash or anything, but like, damn, this thing could probably chase down a mail truck.
Big chompers.
Yeah, wicked bite.
That tongue is pretty long.
Yeah.
Good hearing, like Tanner said.
Yeah, good smells.
Now, do they have like a little bit of extra? Like, is their hair a little longer and like some fur, or are they completely human?
I think completely human.
Yeah, I mean, let's look to our Lord and Savior Rob Schneider. He looked completely human.
That's
but
true.
Deep down, he was
multiple animals.
He was a lot. Recently talked about that movie, probably off air, probably playing video games, and it's just
very easily could have been on air.
Probably playing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Also, pick up Call of Duty today, only $38.98 if you use our promotional link.
It is, but with our link, it'll still be on sale.
Set up a link.
Until it isn't. So if you happen to go to the store and it's not on sale anymore, you can't sue us.
Also, this episode's not going to come out for a few days. It could not be on sale anymore by that time.
What else do dogs do? Nate, you got that dog. What's
she
do?
Oh yeah, she's here.
What's she doing?
What else do you? Oh, sniffing, smelling.
Mm-hmm.
She's sleeping on the bed. She went to daycare today.
You have dreams that they're like running or something sometimes.
Oh, that's cute.
I think that's. I wouldn't call it a superpower, but that does happen a lot. Yeah.
It's like a side
Probably
effect.
can jump very. I mean, some dogs they can jump real high or far because you throw that frisbee.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Do people find them really cute? Like, are they more charming?
Something about their eyes.
Yeah.
Just when you look into those eyes.
There's their eyes, and they tilt their head slightly like to the side, like they're confused.
Yeah, little. Yeah. Is that enough? It sounds like they would be like real good, like detectives. I don't know what it is, but they could track down people.
I mean, they're living in this really bad, awful world. It's a bad, awful country. So there's got to be a lot of crimes for them to solve.
And maybe in the time that they were living as dogs, maybe this witch has like kind of like risen, is now in charge of this country.
That witch's name? Donald Trump.
Oh my God. Because this is America.
It was America all along.
For those of you joining us from the NPR Heroes, we're kind of delving into politics, so that's why you're here. So welcome
from NPR.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
I guess we have to talk more in a mellow and like old car.
Right, you're right. Who's the guy who does This American Life? Also, is that NPR?
Ira Glass.
Ira Glass.
I don't think that's NPR. Is it NPR?
I think it is.
I believe so.
Are you searching it, or is it just silence because you're upset?
I'm searching. I don't think it's NPR, guys.
Motherfucker.
Boys, there egg on your face.
Hang on. Hey Siri, is This American Life on NPR?
Oh, it's Chicago Public Media.
Yeah, it's WBIZ or whatever.
Well, Siri didn't fucking answer shit.
WB.
I think This American Life is airs on NPR, if I had to guess.
Yeah, maybe.
Is this American Life?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Now I'm upset. I don't want to go. I don't want anymore.
I need to take a walk. I'm just so fucking pissed right now.
Okay, NPR.org podcast This American Life. It on their website. So okay, we're good.
Tanner, you just said you need to take a walk, and that's something you can't say.
If they hear the word walk, like you just spell it around them.
This is what was the name of that Rob Schneider movie?
The Animal.
You were
The Animal,
yes. Yeah, there's a lot of the animal sort of analogs we're making here, I think.
Is that a thing that happens in The Animal?
He starts like hunting down birds and shit. Also, I'm just now realizing that I posited that when little testicles thing that it was from The Animal, which would have required Rob Schneider to rip off a man's balls as a man.
I mean, you've seen Adam Sandler's films. Like I wouldn't be shocked if that was a thing.
No, that wouldn't be. Some
No
Ozzy
offense,
Osbourne in a movie for Ozzy Osbourne rips off a bat's head, which I mean, that's very far fetched even for a movie. That Ozzy Osbourne would do that.
Yeah, I mean, no one would ever.
And Ozzy Osbourne would definitely not really do that.
No, I'm pretty sure he's a pacifist.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, and so now maybe their goal is to take down this government, which is, I mean, to government that failed them, and then also the witch that cursed them. All they wanted to do was do a little poo flinging.
Yeah, just some harmless poop flinging at the local animal shelter.
It's like kids are gonna. Do we really want our kids to grow up in a world where they can't just fling poop back and forth at each other?
That's just a classic pastime for you guys. Remember when, as kids, when we all grew up in the same neighborhood, we'd get.
I still like to go out to the old poop throwing fields and throw some around.
Yeah, it's like good times. It's like you remember Dizzy, yeah, that old guy. Yeah, I hit him so many times with poop.
Oh,
he never recovered.
It got in his mouth, and his mom said he couldn't play with us anymore.
He's got one eye.
Some aggressive poop.
Yeah. Drew was kind of like the schoolyard bully of poop flinging.
In the field. Outside of that, I was, very mellow. I got bullied.
And very bullied yourself.
Yeah, but in that poop field,
yeah, tables turned there.
It became some monster, some would say. Yeah. So how do they use their powers to take this down? It's kind of a big, tall order to take down a corrupt government.
I feel like we're doing a good job right now.
Yeah, we're pretty good right now. Yeah.
And again, this is I think this is NPR.
This is NPR, and
here's I'm Ira Glass.
No, you can't. Oh wait, do we all? NPR, everyone becomes Ira Glass.
Yeah, you just take.
Yeah, it's a title. It's not a name.
Yeah, it's passed down like I think that's how Doctor Who works.
Or like the Highlander.
Oh no, is Doctor Who just like reincarnate? I don't fucking know what Doctor Who is.
He regenerates into.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, it's
not a title pass. So it's like the Slayer from Buffy.
Yeah, or the Avatar.
Yeah, it's like the Na'vi. What? Wait, no. That's just the things that the humans create.
Again, you go to the bad Avatar.
I've never seen this Avatar you talking about. I will watch
it's truly
the movie, I promise.
No, just don't.
Give me time.
I haven't even seen that movie. All right, okay, if it's not a tall order, are they sneaking into like the mansion estate of the governor, whatever?
So they start doing a ton of drug busts, and that gets them in good with the politics people.
They work. They can never reveal that they are in fact the dog people. If they get separated and the woman sees them, the witch sees them transform, she'll know the gig is up. That's why they insist on being partnered together.
Yeah, because for a bit they're like, well, no, we should split you up because like you guys are very good resources and it would benefit us to have you like two separate places.
Fuck, wasn't Rob Schneider a police officer in The Animal?
I thought he was a parking enforcement officer.
It was the same thing.
What?
I mean, you know, I don't think they're the same thing.
No, you're right. He may have been. Oh, he dreams of being a police officer like his dad, but he continually flunks his. Oh wow, I forgot John C. McGinley was in it.
I was just gonna comment on that,
which is very funny.
Dr.
Very
Cox.
funny because I just watched Seven and he's in that.
I've never seen The Animal.
Wow.
So I've always just kind of gone what has been in the trailers off what's been in the trailers.
Yeah.
Ooh,
no, I think you're right. He may have been like as close to a police officer as he could get, and then once he finally was able to like pass it as the animal, then he became a cop.
That will never get old. Like when someone has to be a mall cop instead of a cop.
Yeah. No, I like. Yeah, they join the police officers and work their way up.
Yep. When they're finally there getting the key to the city, they bite the witch's face off.
And they aren't even transformed into dogs there. They just do that. Okay, that's. I mean, that's kind of all we need, really. Yeah, I guess we did. Nate, anything else? Oh no.
Is Nate gone?
Nate, we can't hear you.
Oh, that's so weird. Not crazy. Okay. I had to mute something really quick, and then I hit the mute button and started talking, and then no one responded. But like, I was like, okay, you know, sometimes that happens when, you know, people are in the middle of conversation. And I was like, oh wait, frick, I must have never hit it. So I hit it again, and I started talking. Still no one can hear me. So, and then we get to this point where I'm like, I probably hit it 3 times. And then the last time I like put some force into it, and then it must have like unstuck or something, because then I was unmuted. But yeah, it was. You guys couldn't hear me.
Mad about how much you hated what we were saying.
Oh, is this what we're
Nate? You there?
What we're going with? Okay. No. No, I was. We have all the pieces that we usually have up to this point. We still got to do like
name,
costume, and name and comic book cover, but
twins, and they're twins, of course.
So and twins.
Twins. We can also name the country. It's
remember that commercial?
Twins. What?
And twins.
Oh.
You don't want to keep talking about the commercial?
Okay.
I don't know that I've ever actually seen that.
I can't remember anything really about it, honestly.
It was for NFL stuff, so that actually does not surprise me at all that you guys...
Well, now what does that mean?
They reference it in Scary Movie 3. Which, I mean, you didn't like sports.
No,
Now, what
watching
scary
it.
movie is that? Is that the one with the butler with the hand?
No, that's 2.
Okay. Is that the one with Charlie Sheen? Movie 3?
Is Charlie Sheen in one of them?
It's like a Signs parody at first.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, it's Charlie Sheen.
Huh.
He plays like the Mel Gibson role.
Mel Gibson's in Signs?
Okay, now you're just being dumb.
No, I'm dead serious. Gibson. Like, I also haven't watched Signs in 15 years.
Man, that commercial was something.
Right?
Oh, I'll watch it later.
No, now. We'll sit in silence while you watch
I'm not
it.
gonna do that. I'm gonna watch this dog punch again.
All right, come on.
So is Mel Gibson. Who's the younger guy?
Joaquin Phoenix.
That's right.
Meryl.
Swing away or swing for the fences.
Mm-hmm. And then, I don't know who the Shyamalan was in the film is like the neighbor.
The dude who killed the pastor's wife.
Yeah, and then he like trapped a alien pantry.
Yeah. Good movie.
It's a great movie that you need to rewatch if you haven't seen it for 15 years.
Apparently.
I can't believe you didn't realize that was Mel Gibson.
I don't know. I just it was a generic white man.
Oh, duh. I knew that the daughter or the son was something. Actually, they're both people, obviously, but the son is Macaulay Culkin's younger brother. And also the daughter was played by Abigail Breslin, who's become like a pretty big actress now.
Wow, yeah, so that star-studded cast.
Yeah.
Seen Signs?
A long time ago, but yes.
Okay. Don't add it to the list.
Or do.
Do not.
Really like that movie. What do we usually do? Fuck. Okay.
Well, usually at this point, Drew, we move on to doing costume,
costume.
comic book cover, and name.
Well, I mean, they're undercover as whatever the police force is in this country.
Can they just look like McGruff, but without the dog head?
So it's trench coats?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the big paw hands? Or do you just mean the clothes?
Just only the head. Only the head's gone, but the big old paws. Maybe they continue to wear like these like dog tags that they always had. It's like I don't know, something unique.
Yeah, there's got to be something like that.
All right, comic book cover then.
It could be the kids throwing the poop, and you see the witch like running and yelling, "Don't touch my poop" or something like that.
No, my
good,
poop.
a good strong cover.
My poop.
Could we have a cover that's somehow one of them throwing? No, I was gonna say one of them throwing a frisbee and the other one in dog form catching it, but that would make sense because if one is in the too.
One of them could just be catching it with their mouth like a dog does. I'm pretty
Maybe
sure Rob Schneider does that.
Maybe it's a horrifying, like mid-transformation kind of thing.
Oh, you want it to be what is it?
They're both
Cronenberg.
What about Animorphs style? Yeah, on both sides.
Oh
of the
my
thing.
God.
Have it going from people. Oh my God, we made Animorphs. Whoa, hold on.
And there's two of them on the cover. Animorphs never did that.
I think they might.
Yeah,
All right, yeah, I will relent and say Animorphs.
are we looking up Animorphs covers?
I mean, I always have a tab open, so.
Saves time for times like this.
Well, I'll work. Yeah, so we want to do you'll let us do the Animorph style cover?
Yeah, sure. I think it actually fits here.
Finally. This has all been a long time to get us to this moment.
Nate just hangs up and never comes back.
He just turns into like a blue alien thing. That's not an animal.
Well, technically he starts as an
their...
alien and then he can morph into a person. So he's an alien.
Isn't like it's part of the lore that they're like something with aliens?
Oh yeah, dude.
There's a cow turning into the alien. What is happening?
Well, okay. In Marvel Comics, one time there were these scrolls, and they were the scrolls were shapeshifters, and someone fucking like messed with their mind. They were actually cows, which is really fucked up when you think about it. Yeah, look up Skrulls as cows, and like they were like forced to remain cows until they were like chopped up and eaten as burgers.
Oh, there's one. This person turns into a starfish. Like, I mean, that's one.
I'm sorry,
Not a
but
lot to do
a starfish
there.
can regrow limbs. Are you kidding me?
I guess that's the thing. One's a mallard, which is
Okay, guys, hold on. Rein it in. You guys, I can recognize an over out of there.
This is what you.
This one, it's Jerry Seinfeld turning into the bee from the Bee movie.
I take it back. That was good that you kept.
Oh, I'm getting out of this. I can't do it. Cover.
Yes. So then, what are we naming these things?
The canines.
We already had a team called that, honestly.
Canine siblings. It's right there in
Canine
that
siblings. They're, yep. And one is called, did they names?
Yes.
She is named, what's a common dog female name?
Well,
Mabel.
that is a good name.
Yeah, we can call her Mabel.
But female.
I feel like
dog
Bella.
names. Bella,
Yeah.
Luna, Lucy, Daisy, Lily, Zoe, Lola, Sadie.
I'm gonna call my shot, and I'm gonna say that the top boy dog name is Max. Whenever we get to that one.
Ooh, so the 20 most popular dog names list does have Max on it.
Okay, but we need it
They
in
don't-
order.
I know, but they don't number it.
Neat.
Oh, no, they did. Max is number 1. Is what they have here.
Kobe. Rest
Wait.
in peace, Kobe.
Billy, Buddy, Cooper, Rocky, Jake,
Rocky.
Jack, Jake, Toby, Bailey, Oliver.
Yeah, Max has been like the number one dog name for like 30 years.
That's crazy. So Max and what's the other one?
Bella?
Max and Bella, I guess.
Max and Bella. And they are part of the sovereign country of
The United States.
United States with a question mark? Is it? We don't know.
United States of America?
Question mark? We don't know.
USA?
You have to look closely. Like, there's a lot of subtle things. Leaning towards it might be the United States.
The Statue of Liberty, regardless of where they are, is always in the background.
But it's the other hand with the torch rays. So, like, just
Oh my God.
what is it?
Is it Earth 2? We don't know.
It's-
But it's got a gorilla face.
God. Ugh. Someday we'll talk about that stupid ending. But all right, I think we're done then.
Are we?
We talked. Say I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but okay.
Was it Tim Burton who made that movie?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Tim Burton,
Which is like
Planet of
who
the
you would
Apes,
pick to like direct an action movie.
and it starred. Was it Matt Damon?
Him or Walt?
It was Mark Wahlberg, and it came out in like 2001, or what was it? Planet of the Apes. Yep, 2001. And it's horrible. And you know how the big twist in the original Planet of the Apes is that like he realizes that he was trying to get back to Earth, finds the Statue of Liberty on a beach, and it's been Earth all along. You monsters, you ruined it. Well, in the Tim Burton one, he gets to the beach and it's a Statue of Liberty, but it's got a monkey face on it. So we're like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
He has like years later, like that the original ending with the like you monsters you ruined it with Charlton Heston makes sense why it's that way. The monkey face Planet of the Apes it doesn't make any sense.
When that came out, did you like it?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? He's being honest.
Yeah, I appreciate your honesty.
Yeah, I did. I mean, look at this cast though. Mark Wahlberg, Carter's in it. Michael Clark Duncan, our boy, is in this one. Paul Giamatti is in it. He plays an orangutan.
Yeah, I mean, the movie was like supposed to be a big deal when it was coming out.
Yeah, and then it just sucks shit.
Yeah.
And then they had to reboot it in 2011.
That was during Burton's career.
It's all downhill from there.
Hot take.
Tim Roth. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. So I think we're done now.
I'm just still sort of shook. I haven't even seen it, but what is that ending?
What does it mean?
What is it supposed to mean?
He was
like that we were supposed to expect that it was Earth, but turns out it wasn't actually Earth. It was still a monkey planet.
In later interviews, like I think Tim Burton literally said, yeah, I recognize this. It doesn't make any sense. wanted to do was to kind of try and capture that original shock that people got watching the original Planet of the Apes.
Not the right way to go about it, my dude.
It was a horrible way of going about it.
All right, you want me to play this out?
$260 million.
It was hyped. So. Deal.
But it was like critically a disappointment enough that they didn't make a sequel.
Yeah. 44% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Pretty poor.
Time came out in 1998. So
well, that was 3 years before the movie. What?
Hey, Han. Wait.
Might not be related to the movie.
Oh, you know what? That was when the went out, but the game came out in 2001 or 2002, depending on what platform.
Oh, okay. We'll play through it then.
All right.
Yeah, okay, we'll get it.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold on. He at the end he gets on the ship, kisses goodbye to the people. Yeah, he kisses an ape. I'm pretty. And travels back in time through the same electromagnetic storm and crashes in Washington. Oh, that's it. I'm sorry, it wasn't a beach. He crashes in Washington D.C. on Earth, and he looks at the Lincoln Memorial only to find that the monument resembles a monkey.
The Statue of Liberty.
I got that wrong.
But still,
it doesn't make any sense. Does not make any sense.
Like I think he was trying to like subvert in a way that could have been good if it had been more clear what was happening. You know, like it's like you think it's Earth, but it's actually not Earth. Instead of you thinking it's not Earth and it's actually Earth. But it answers and it answers with that.
I have to read one more. Promise we'll end this episode. So I just glanced down at the cast and it says Mark Wahlberg as Captain Leo Davidson, United Air Force astronaut, yada, yada, yada. And then it says Wahlberg had backed out of his commitment to Ocean's 11 to take this role in the Planet of Apes. What a blunder.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Matt Damon was eventually signed on to play Matt Damon was great in Ocean's 11, but God, Wahlberg's got to be kicking himself. I mean, he's made so much money.
He's doing okay.
He's probably doing all right.
But this movie keeps him up at night. I'm sure.
To avoid evoking associations with his previous work as an underwear model, Wahlberg did not want to wear a loincloth, even though Heston had worn one in the original film.
That was his line, not this complete fucking movie.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna watch this movie sometime soon. I think, but holy shit! I gotta read one more thing.
Okay, this is your last one, though. I'm cutting you off.
Okay, Tim Roth plays the villain in it. And Tim Roth turned down the role of Severus Snape in the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone movie because of his commitment to the apes. Alan Rickman was eventually cast as Snape. What?
Dude, I can't even imagine Tim Roth.
I can't imagine anyone but Alan Rickman.
Exactly. Yeah. He's just like, but I don't know. Even from the beginning, he always just seemed to have the Snape vibe.
God, what a horrible decisions by these two. Okay, please, Tanner, please.
Please play us out before we can other stuff.
So this is good. 157 of Headline Heroes. This week we created the Canine siblings, Max and Bella, the humans/dogs with dog powers. At this time, as always, we'd like to thank Brett Jacobson for creating the art for our show. Brett thinks his career is actually the best half of it, so he just has terrible taste in movies, apparently.
Or he's a bold visionary, but time will tell.
Who knows?
We also want to thank Carl Sorensen. Carl does all the music for our podcast and helps with all the post-production of the audio. If you're interested in working with Carl on any sort of musical project, you can reach out to him at carljsorensen.com. And of course, as always, we are part of the PodFix Network, a collection of great podcasts that we highly suggest you check out if you like our podcast. If you want to know more about them or find out, you can check them out at podfixnetwork.com.
If you come across any articles you think they're fun, think they're wacky, send them our way. We'd love to have them. You can send them to our email, headlineheroescast@gmail.com. We have a Twitter at headline_heroes. We have a Facebook group, and of course our subreddit r-headline heroes. If you want to call in, we could play it on the show. The number is 319-596-6766. Give us a call. Whatever you're listening to us on, be it iTunes or Google Play, what have you. Give us a rating, a review. Tell us what you think. Hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend about it for listening, and we hope you'll pick up the next issue of Headline Heroes.